T-Bob was talking a little bit about the New Orleans Saints. Saints play the Chiefs on Sunday. That is going to be the marquee game in the NFL with or without Drew Brees. As we told you, these are the top 2 television markets in the league. These are 2 diehard fan bases, and they probably are, as far as power rankings go within the league, at least at this point of the season, as we speak presently, this is probably number 1 and number 2, with Kansas City at number 1 and New Orleans right around 2. If they're not 2, they're 3.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's like splitting hairs because some will have the Packers over the Saints, some will have Saints over Packers. So yeah, it's a top 5 matchup no matter what. I mean, in fact, it is the number 1 total offense in the NFL, and the Kansas City Chiefs averaging over 429 yards per game, only team in the NFL over 400 against the number 2 total defense in the entire NFL.
Bro, don't use my name.
I figured. But yeah, Saints are currently, so the Saints are second. Now, who are the Saints second to? The Los Angeles Rams. And this is where I get into the point that I was making at the end of the hour, where as these numbers, as I started to just weave my way through the NFL statistical landscape, you see how these teams are winning. And the Chiefs, MVP level quarterback play, and opportunistic defense. Not dominant, but opportunistic. The Packers, same thing. MVP level quarterback play, which, as much as it pains me to admit, Aaron Rodgers is incredible this season. But whatever.
Great year.
I hate it. So
was
MVP level
McCarthy?
play. And now, well, I love that because, yes, and now McCarthy is stuck in Dallas because Jerry Jones says he's got to stick with him. And that eye's getting wonkier and he's getting fatter every single day. And so the Packers are winning a similar way. The Rams, you see that, number 1 total defense. The Rams are doing it with elite defense and a pretty good offense. So kind of like the inverse, right? And interestingly enough, the Saints, despite being a team in the Peyton Brees era that is defined by offense, are doing it the same way as the Rams right now. They're winning with elite defense and a pretty good offense. And so that's why I have, as a Saints fan, I think you should have so much hope. Who else has as much untapped potential on their team than do the New Orleans Saints, right? I mean, when you think about the return of Drew Brees, who else has that guy waiting in the wings right now? And I'm not sure that anyone does. No, I mean, it's not even not sure. There is no one that does. I mean, when you talk about what the Saints have done to rank statistically where they do, missing Mike Thomas and Drew Brees for significant amounts of time this season, it shows you a team that has not reached its final form yet. And so I don't know if that happens this Sunday with Drew Brees or not, but the point is, as a Saints fan, even if you don't win the 1 seed, just think about the momentum, the untapped potential that you have as opposed to your peers. You look like the only team in the NFL that can achieve both the elite offense and the elite defense. And we'll have to see if that happens or not. But and I desperately hope Drew Brees plays because we deserve to be treated to a Drew Brees, Pat Mahomes battle here in this year of 2020 where so much has been taken away from people.
I don't want to sacrifice Brees this week for the better of the season, for the long term here.
Yeah,
if he's not ready to go, I don't care about this week.
I agree with that.
I mean, this is a team you could potentially have to play twice.
And I think you could trust Brees in that sense.
Yeah.
I think that him and Peyton obviously both understand that. If Brees feels good enough to go, if he feels like he's ready to play, then there's going to be no keeping him off that field. But certainly this is not a situation where, because like you already lost control of the 1 seed. So it's not necessarily a situation where you feel like you're going to have to, that you want to put yourself at more risk for potentially little to no reward. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, go ahead and like and subscribe below. You want more great Saints content? We got it all here on Off the Bench Overtime. Check out these other videos, share with your friends, and let's grow the Who Dat Nation together. Who Dat?